at it. Look out here. Fuck. Look at this shit I created. How did I create that and that and that? How did I create that breakup? Let me go in my mind and think. What was I thinking before the breakup? Oh, yeah, I was thinking I wasn't wanted. He didn't want me. He didn't want commitment. He wants other girls. Now he's with another girl. He's not committed to me and he broke up with me. Fuck. I did that. How am I going to change it? Well, what's the opposite of he doesn't want me, I get broken up with, he wants other girls, I'm never the chosen person. Well, I am the chosen person. He doesn't want anybody else. Everything works out for me. I'm in a beautiful, happy relationship. Oh, right. I have to look at that, see it, and think the opposite. I have to sometimes see it, guys, to know what the fuck it is I created. All right, guys, there's a great Loz lesson suggestion in the squad, and it's this. Viewing the world as not real, a simulation, a mirror reflecting back your conceptual thoughts allows you to not take it so serious or permanent and thus releases resistance. It's not just viewing the world as not real, a simulation or a mirror that allows you to not take it so serious. That's actually what it is. It's not allowing you to do anything. What do you mean? So guys, some of you are like thinking, oh, Loz is saying this like it's a simulation, it's a mirror, it's just a reflection of your thoughts to get our minds off things. Or if we think of it that way, it makes everything easier. I'm not making this up, guys. You're not thinking that way and imagining that way in order to not be taken aback or put off by your 3D. That's literally what it is. Like some of you, I'm wondering the wording you say, if you've really got this yet, like really truly understood this yet at its core, that it is literally your reflection from your inner, most hidden thoughts. Like if you don't get that, I can't quite help you yet. Like you haven't quite got that yet. Let me let my cat out. Like what part of this is how it is are you guys not understanding? Like I'm a bit confused. If you're in my squad and you're saying things like, oh, if we see it that way, it helps us. What do you mean helps you? That's how it is. It's not helping you. It's how it is. Oh, it's helping me to think the sky's blue. No, it is blue. What do you mean? So let's go back. If you're confused by the fundamentals of this, you won't be able to manifest what you want consciously, and you'll only get a little bit of what you want sometimes, or you'll get what you want and then it'll go away. And that's why so many of you come and watch me, get what you want, go away, you've got your specific person, then you lose them again. I've got some classic cases in my following of people who literally got engaged or married and then lost their person because they fucking don't understand this. Like I should probably interview them now and be like, now you've fucked everything up because you don't understand this. Do you want another lesson now in how to understand this? Because you thought you understood it and you just went back to the old you used to be, and now you're crying about it, but you don't realize what you did. Let's go right back to the basics of this, the basics of manifestation. As if you've never heard a fucking word about it in your whole life. I want you to take out of your mind anything you've learned from law of attraction coaches, anything you've learned from law of assumption teachers, anything you've learned about manifestation, either online, in books, whatever. And I'm going to give you the lesson. I just want you to give yourself a lobotomy, like, boop, pop your brain out just for a second, and I'm going to pop a new one in. Ready? The word manifest means make seen or make known. What is known? Okay? So I just want you to take the woo-woo-ness of the word manifest or manifestation out of your mind for a second and just take it for its literal translation. To make seen or known, right? If that's its literal translation, what you're doing is making seen or known or creating in front of you something to be seen or known. Now, where is the creation occurring? Well, it's not recurring out here because what is seen or known got created somewhere else. So what is out here has been made manifest, but where did the originator of that manifestation come from? Well, it must have come from somewhere else. So it can't have come from the outer if it was made manifest out here. It must have come from the other realm. So there's two realms going on here, guys. There's the 3D, third dimension realm, and there's the fourth dimension, your mind. This is where this out here got created. Everything was once imagined. The chair you're sitting on, the bed you sleep in, the phone you use, this account that I created, the baby you had, the husband you married, they were all once imagined. Nothing is created without it once being imagined, right? And what I need you guys to understand is I want you to take away the word imagination from the realm of how you understand it now, like a dreamlike thing or something childlike. And I want you to take the word for its literal meaning, like you would in the dictionary. It is the use of your creative thinking, right? So if imagining is to conjure in your mind something using the use of your creative thinking, then some of you are seeing it as only some woo-woo thing or something fantastical or something to do, but it's something you're already doing and you're doing it all day long. You imagine as true that you are unwanted. You imagine as true that you're broke. You imagine as true that life is hard. You're imagining it as true. So the word imagination and the word manifestation have literal meanings that you guys have literally forgotten because you've watched so much woo-woo fucking crap. The secret is literal woo-woo crap. Creative visualization, the old book that a lot of the secret came from, is woo-woo crap. They have put a lot of woo-woo words like vibration and frequency and stuff on literal words that make literal sense by definition. I want you to take all of this stuff that you've learned from the past away because it's literally confusing you about the simpleness of this, the simplicity of this. So if everything was once imagined and everything out here is in the 3D and it was once imagined in the 4D, then who is responsible for what is in front of you? Is every individual person in a reality responsible for what is in everyone else's reality? Well, no. If you speak to a quantum physicist, we are all in our own singular reality, of which we are the maker of. Now, I know that's very hard to get your head around, but I need you to understand that what you see out here was only created by the person in the reality, which is you. And there can only be one mind creating all, which is you. If you think of it in a godlike way, in a mythical-like way, there can only be one God. There can't be many. So if you see it that way and you can understand it that way, you can see, oh, well, if I created everything, aren't I God of my reality? Because didn't I create all? Because everything I see was once created by me in my fourth dimensional mind. And my imagination is so strong, I am seriously the only creator of what's out here. And I know when you've come from the world of school and the world of real life and the world of reality, and people have told you, you know, you've got to respect the authority and listen to your teacher and do what your boss says and follow the rules and drive on the left-hand side or the right-hand side, or you think other people are in control of your reality and you've forgotten who you are. You've all had a huge forgetting. And not to get too cynical here, but that's on purpose. I listened to something the other day and it said the 8-hour workday and the 40-hour work week is to exhaust you just enough to want to buy things, to make yourself feel better because you're so exhausted. And to not really think straight. And to not really own your reality. I need you guys to forget everything you've ever learned about this, whether it's life or anything else, whether it's life or love or manifestation. And just know this one universal truth. And when I say universal, I don't mean from the universe. I just mean it's a truth, right? That all the universe All of us should understand, but don't. This out here was once created in here. So anything that's out here, you made manifest. Yeah, but Loz, everything that's out here right now, my reality is shit. Like I've just been broken up with. I've just lost my rental home. I've been kicked out. I'm broke. I thought manifestation was we're trying to make manifest good things. Yes, but you're not understanding. You made manifest the bad things also. The power of creativeness, the power of your imagination doesn't switch off and only be used for good. What do you guys honestly think, that your brain is switching off and only turning on for positive things? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. So if you understand that part, which a lot of you find very hard to swallow, oh my God, I'm creating everything, even the bad stuff. Yes, accept it. Okay, I've taken the spoon of medicine, Loz. I created all. I've accepted it. I swallow it. Now what? Now you can't be affected by it. Oh yeah, because I created it. You know what I mean? It's like Frankenstein creating his monster, and then the monster gets up and walks around the table and attacks things, and he created it. You created your own monster, guys, and when you're staring at it plain in the face right in front of you, like being broken up with, and you had stories internally that you weren't enough. You had stories internally that they wanted other people. You had stories internally that they didn't want to commit to you. You had stories internally that love never works out for you. You had stories internally that life never works out for you, and then it hasn't worked out. There is no one to blame but self. Now, I want you to just stop for a second and take the word blame out of what I just said, because a lot of you find that very hard to take. So even though that's true, a lot of you get real fucking upset. Oh, you're blaming me. You're blaming me for my own abuse. You're blaming me for the horrible things that happen. You're blaming me for my husband's taking all my money. You're blaming me for my wife taking me for an awful divorce and thinking that I'm a piece of shit now. Yes, I am. But you can't hear the word blame. So I'm just going to say, I don't know, causation. Because when I say there is no one to blame but you, you get real upset. Now, I don't know if that's because when you were a kid, you got told off a lot and someone's like, it's all your fault. You go, But guys, that's what this is. But I'll say causation, okay? Just easier. A lot of times I say, it's not blame, it's causation. Guys, I'm sorry, it is you. Like, say it however you like. I don't know how to mollycoddle those of you who really don't want to swallow this. So, getting back to this fucking question, that's great but also annoying. Let me read it again and tell me if you can see the holes in this question. Viewing the world as not real, a simulation, a mirror reflecting back your conceptual thoughts, allows you to not take it so serious and thus releases resistance. What do you mean allows you to not take it so serious? I really want you to take it really fucking serious. I want you to look at it like the God you are and go, holy fucking shitballs, I seriously created this. And I am the only one who can fucking change it. This is really fucking serious out here. I don't want you to go, oh, it's not real. It's not serious. I'm just going to go in here and la la land. And oh, la la land. Some of you are thinking this is la la fucking land. I don't know where you guys got this idea that this actual reality creation stuff is la la and woo woo and fun and I'm just going to go in my mind, live in here and imagination is fun. Ding. Like, imagination is also fucks things up, guys. Like, I know that a lot of you find it very hard to hear me because you're like, oh, I thought I was just going to watch manifestation coaches and they were just going to fix my life for me and tell me how to imagine all nice stuff and it's all going to be nice now. Yeah. But have you got rid of all the other stuff that's currently creating all the not nice stuff in your mind? Oh, no, I didn't even know there was not nice stuff in my mind that was creating everything. I didn't even know that not nice stuff was creating not nice stuff. It is, and it will continue to, even if you put in all this woo-woo crap someone's telling you. And you start living in the end. Living in the end, la, la, la. I'm married. Ding. And then your mind's still going, no, you're not, you dumb bitch. He fucking hates you because you never get chosen. Because when you were a kid, remember you were rejected a lot by your parents and they weren't really there and they told you were wrong. And you're doing all this wrong as well. And you're going, manifesting. Like, I want you to think of the positive things. Sure, of course. That's what I'm fucking teaching you all. But whilst you're doing it, are you accepting fully and completely? Are you swallowing the kernel of truth that you created all the crap you're trying to manifest away? Oh no, I haven't fully and completely accepted that. And I find it really hard to swallow this, Loza. Really hard. Because this out here is really shit. Well, I'm sorry. But you cannot be the creator of all if you cannot accept all. That you created it all, even the bad shit. So it's not going to allow you to stop resistance. There is no resistance. The only resistance is you. What do you mean? Oh, if I just pretend out here isn't real, it's going to stop me from resisting whatever this is I'm manifesting in here in woo-woo land. Woo-woo. So fun in woo-woo land. What are you guys on about? Look at it. Look out here. Fuck. Look at this shit I created. How did I create that? And that and that. How did I create that breakup? Let me go in my mind and think. What was I thinking before the breakup? Oh, yeah, I was thinking I wasn't wanted. He didn't want me. He didn't want commitment. He wants other girls. Now he's with another girl. He's not committed to me and he broke up with me. Fuck. I did that. How am I going to change it? Well, what's the opposite of he doesn't want me, I get broken up with, he wants other girls, I'm never the chosen person. Well, I am the chosen person. He doesn't want anybody else. Everything works out for me. I'm in a beautiful, happy relationship. Oh, right. I have to look at that, see it, and think the opposite. I have to sometimes see it, guys, to know what the fuck it is I created. Some of you are walking around with your fucking head in the sand thinking that La La Land's going to fix everything. What were you thinking that caused it first? Like if you had an electrician or a construction worker coming in and fixing your home and something went wrong, they have to unpick it first and they have to reverse engineer what caused the problem in the first place. They don't just come in with some imaginative woo-woo scheme and go, we're just going to plaster over this wall that's leaking. Bing, I just stuck some new tiles over the top of the old tiles. Yes, but the old tiles are leaking. Can you figure out why that's leaking? Oh, no. What I'm going to do is I just imagine this really lovely new bathroom and I'm just going to stick some fucking tiles over the top of the old tiles. Meanwhile, it's still leaking behind the old tiles and that construction worker hasn't reversed engineers, taken the tiles off in the bathroom, fixed the leak, then put the new tiles back on. It's still fucking leaking back there. So you are living in your brand new lovely relationship with a brand new person. You decided, you know what? I'm going to imagine a brand new person I got broken up with. I'm going to imagine someone else and that someone else is going to come along. I'm going to script him. Oh, he's my perfect person. He comes along. He's perfect. I've manifested him. And the leak is still happening behind the wall. Drip, drip. You're not chosen. You don't get committed to. He wants other girls. Other girls are better than you. You're not wanted. You do things wrong. Lovely relationship, lovely relationship. Who's that girl on his Instagram? Why didn't he call me back? Doesn't he want me anymore? Maybe he wants other girls. Is he seeing that girl? Is he talking to that girl? Who's that girl? He goes, you're a fucking nut. Bye. Then you come running back to me and I'm like, did you fix the fucking leak behind the fucking wall? Oh, no. I just had an imaginal scene. I did some sats. I sat in my house. I scripted because some fuckwit told me this is all I needed to do. I did some visualizations and he turned up. I'm so happy now. But now I'm fucking depressed because he's gone away. Didn't they all go away in a similar circumstance like this guy? Didn't they all do the similar thing? Oh, yeah. Did you write that in your SATs? Did you write that in your script? Did you imagine that in your visualization? Oh, no. No, did you realize that while you were visualizing the lovely scene and while you were writing the lovely script, the drip was still happening behind the wall that you hadn't changed? And so he had no choice but to reflect that, because that's much fucking stronger. And that's been there a long ass fucking time. And that drip behind those tiles has been happening since the age of fucking 7, and it's never gone away. And you have never bothered to take the tiles off the wall and fucking fix it. That's what I'm about. That's why I'm called subconscious laws, because I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you what's going on back here, behind the tiles on the wall. I thought I just imagined shit and it comes true. Yes, but you're imagining a whole lot of bad shit that's also coming true, like them leaving you for someone else. Oh, is that why it keeps happening? Is that why I have a relationship pattern? Is this why this guy did the same thing as the last guy? Is that why I got ghosted again, or left again, or not wanted again, or not committed to again, or why I lost the money again, or why my business failed, or why I lost my friend, or why my boss treats me the way they do, or. Yes. There's literally a drip behind my wall where I'm laying, lol, and I needed this. Guys, look, I know it's extremely hard to accept this. What do you want me to do about it? You want to ignore that this is true? What Loz says is really hard. I don't fucking like hearing her. There are so many comments. Just go through my YouTube and read the comments what people say. There's probably a comment per video. I didn't like you at first. And then I came back here because I realised everything you were saying was right. Good on you. Right? Like, if you go back to my earliest videos, the very first YouTubes I ever made, my tagline that I created myself in Final Cut Pro, it's a red screen. They're still there on the end of my videos. It says, you run this shit. That's the introduction. It goes, subconscious laws, you run this shit. I have been saying, you run this shit since 2021. The beginning of 2021, when I started this in January. I started my TikTok. And some of you have heard me and not really heard what I said. You are God. You run this shit. You create it all. It's all coming from you. It's all coming from your imagination. It's all coming from the 4D in your mind. It's all coming from the 4th dimensional thinking that you have. It's all coming from the hidden thinking that you don't know you have. Why are all Loz's videos now where she yells? Because I have been saying this for so long. And I know some of you are brand new, but some of you aren't. And the ones of you that aren't, what in this aren't you fucking getting? Like, what are you finding hard to swallow about this? Like, I could literally sit each of you down and say, here's your problem. But will you go and fix it? Like, I'm considering, and you tell me, guys, if this is a good idea, I'm considering doing like hour-long coaching sessions with people that just dial in, and I'll on live answer you. But you're going to have needed to have done my self-concept course assessment or my Worthy as Fuck for Love assessment first to have assessed yourself. So I'm not just sitting there asking you 10,000 questions. Because when I do coaching sessions, I literally have to delve into the core of the earth to get to the core of your shit. You need to do that first with my assessments. Would that be interesting to you? But you would need to be prepared to be on screen with me or have your video turned off and have it put on YouTube afterwards. Who would want that? Because it needs to help others. It can't just help you if it's going to be free. Been here since 2021, Loz. Yes, me, yes, me. Okay, good. But when I say what I'm going to say to you guys, I'm going to have needed you to have come on the call having done some work. You can't come on the call, like when I used to do my coaching calls, and not having done my assessment. Like, you have to assess yourself to see what the fuck it is you're thinking. I'm not going to do it for you. You're going to have to do some work first. Right? Like, if you were starting a new language and you didn't have any understanding of any other languages, it's going to be very, very hard for you to understand the new language you're learning. I remember when I went to go and learn Croatian with my mum, because my family's Croatian and they never learned the language. And I went to the first class, Croatian class, and the teacher was explaining, I am, you are, they are, he, she, it is. She said, what is this called? And I said, to be. And she went, I said, the verb's for to be. And she went, no one I've ever taught has ever known that. And I said, well, I speak German and I've learned a bit of Italian. And she goes, oh. And hardly anyone else in the class had done language classes before, right? So I found it easier to pick up the Croatian than other people in the class because I had an understanding previously of how to learn ich bin, du bist, es ist, wir sind, sie seid, sie sind, right? I just understood those principles. Some of you, you don't understand the principles of manifestation, so you're finding this hard. You don't understand the to be. Then, not understanding the I amness, the I am part, that's all that is, the to be, what am I being part. You don't understand that this is what's manifesting, what you're being, who you think you am, who you think they are, who you think we are, life is, the I amness, the to be. Because you don't understand the to be part, you're going to find it very hard to hear what I'm even saying in the coaching. So you need to understand the fundamentals by doing my self-concept course to get on these calls, or do Worthy as Fuck for Love to understand your love beliefs. Then you're going to have to have assessed yourself in the assessment and then come to me with your assessment results. Then I will coach you. But only then can I when you've done the work. You understand? What's this? I said I'm going to be Loz's success story and she's just posted my stuff. Oh, wonderful, darling. Did we just post it on Instagram? Wonderful. You also speak German. Oh, wonderful. I mean, I think I got that wrong just then, but anyway. And we'll be cussed out, yes? Yes. Well, not if you're doing it right. Not if you've done the work. Listen, guys, a lot of you haven't seen my coaching sessions, and soon we're going to be bringing out a library of all of my previous coaching. And trust me when I say, when you see me one-on-one with people, I'm much softer with them. If I'm hearing their childhood experiences of like horrible abuse or something, I'm not screaming at them. Half the time I'm crying with them on the calls. You've got to understand there's a side to me that isn't yelling, and it's in the squad. That's where you see that side of me. A lot of you haven't seen it. A lot of you have just seen this. These couple of minutes, and you make a judgment about me on YouTube or TikTok for a 3-minute video or a 40-minute video, but you haven't seen me coaching hundreds of people in the squad. I am there to listen, but I also need you to listen and accept and apply. There's the observation, there's the acceptance, and then there's the changing. A lot of you haven't even done the observation part. And that's what scares me. Like, you haven't observed that you create your reality. You haven't got that yet. So it's going to be very hard for you to accept that it's true and then change it. And to change it, the acceptance part is the biggest thing you guys have trouble with. What do you mean I created all this? What do you mean I created my own breakup? Until you get that and accept that, you can't do the changing part. Most people in their whole lives never even get to the observation part. Do you know most people don't know themselves? Know thyself. Most people don't know themselves. And if you really think about know thyself, what it really means, from the biblical sense, if that whole book is telling you that your I am is God, then you must know thyself. And when you do, and when you accept it, then everything will change because you know yourself. You know who you are. Do you know who you are? Most of you don't. Who you are being, but even deeper than that, who you truly are. What do I mean by who you truly are? What do I mean? Write it in the comments. If you're not understanding, go and watch my awareness trilogy on my YouTube. I'll put it here when this is going back on YouTube. The 3 videos in order. Watch them. What do I mean by know who you are? Yes. People are getting it right in the comments. Do you know? Do you really know? And have you accepted it yet? Because the acceptance part is quite difficult. We don't want to accept that we're creating everything, guys, especially the bad shit. Also get my free course called Everything You've Learned About Manifesting is Wrong. If you're lost about awareness and why awareness of who you am, your I am, your to be, is creating everything. Who you think them to be, who you think life to be, what you think life is creating everything. Your awareness, your conscious and unconscious awareness, your consciousness of self. Do that course. Then that leads into my self-concept course if you want to do it, which is called a Kick-Ass You, which is what you'll need to do the assessment. If I did do free coaching live, you would need to assess yourself in there. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope this helped you. Make sure to subscribe if you're on my YouTube and follow me on TikTok, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.